to sit on the throne chair and claims his castle as her own castle, owned by this mysterious warrior named Lilac, who is the most adventurous. Intelligent, joyful, keen, legendary, majestic, nature full, optimistic, polished, quintessential, royal, sophisticated, talented, unbeatable, versatile, worthy, X-Factor is youthful, zealous, plant monster, and high faith fairy warrior. That was the brainwave that bloomed this land to make it her own as a start of adventure in the world of the Knights of Cadragonics, where she will awake to see what happens next as we take a look at another beautiful female warrior that felt the disturbance in the nature of the world of the Knights of Cadragonics. And this warrior is named daring, extravagant, friendly, gorgeous, hell-bent, intelligent, joyful, kindred, loving, majestic, natureful, optimistic, polished, quintessential, royal, sophisticated, talented, unbeatable, versatile, worthy, X-Factor is youthful, zealous, hurry, plants, monster, and mother nature warrior that felt this disturbance and knew that there was a new warrior that was born from seeds that were planted in Lula Serva's garden by Lula Serva self, and was said this to herself. She thought, who could this warrior be? As she saw of an idea of how to find out, as she called one of her friends. here because my friend Autumn was wondering who made a disturbance in the nature of the world of the Knights of Cadragonic. So she wanted me to go check it out, and it's obvious who did it, as I know it's you. Lilac, you knowing this, I can only assume you are really strong. And when I looked at you, I felt your power and wanted to test how strong you truly are. So Lilac, can we fight to see who's stronger? And don't worry, I won't destroy your beauty. I just wanna see how strong you truly are. So what do you say? Will you fight me? Lilac said you want to fight the brainwave that boomed this land. Well, I guess we can do that, since you did call me beautiful and really strong, which I'm thankful for. So I'll honor your compliments and fight you to see how strong you are. So let's go outside and see what you can really do. Lion said okay, hands who control the lilac stems to bend them towards Orion and tied Brian up in a knot that he couldn't break out of until he transformed into a dragon, using the orb on his staff and set a blazing as he looked up and knew he was going to lose if Lilac stayed in her state she was currently in. But when she saw that Ryan did transform, she shrank down to her normal height and jumped off the platform and landed in a gigantic lilac flower, and then jumped onto said, well, I think fighting would be useless, 'cause I think you'd win no matter what. But can I ask you something? Sure, I guess. What's your question? Ryan said, I don't want to lose this chance. And to be honest, when I saw you, I thought you were the most beautiful female warrior I have ever seen, and really wanted to ask you out on a date, or ask you if you wanted to go on an adventure of some sort that would include our future being together for the rest of our spectacular lives. So what do you say? Lilac said, I don't know what to say. Sorry, I wasn't expecting this from you, and I'm flattered that you think I'm the prettiest female warrior that you have ever seen. So going off of that, I guess we can go on an adventure, since you keep showering me with compliments. So it's only right that I return the favor and go on this adventure with you, because otherwise I would be bored just sitting on my throne all day. and carry me to go to the beach as our first date. And I can't wait to get there. Are we there yet? Asked Lilac as she heard no response and yelled louder, are we there yet? But there was still no response. But then she realized that Ryan fell asleep, and now rain was falling down from the sky. And Lilac panted like fast as she began to control the water in the air from the clouds, make it rain down on the lilac flowers below that made the flowers grow to 10,000 feet tall so that they could reach up to the height they were currently falling at, and made them fall into the lilac flowers to break their fall. As Lilac made them shrink, and once they returned to normal height, she jumped over Ryan as a dragon and saw him still sleeping peacefully next to the beach that they landed next to. And when Lilac saw that he was still asleep, she commanded the lilac flowers to make a gigantic cannon, grab Ryan as a dragon to throw him into the ocean to wake him up. And the lilac flowers did just that as they formed a gigantic cannon and picked up Ryan as a dragon and threw him into the ocean, where he woke up and he transformed and swam back to shore and saw Lilac sitting on the beach as she said, "Did you enjoy your slumber?" In an angry voice as Ryan said, "I'm sorry, your voice was so soothing that it made me fall asleep. I can't believe you are the most beautiful female warrior that I have ever seen, and that you can also sing like an angel to keep me from ever leaving your side. As I hope my mistakes never break us apart, so that we can create a family that will embrace for all eternity in the story of the Knights of Comics. The Knights of Comics. Come and sit next to me so that we can enjoy the sun shining down on us as we're riding Lilac. He got up and began running towards her, but tripped and fell and slid till he got between Lilac's feet as Lilac giggled and said, "You gotta stop falling for me." And Ryan said, "I didn't mean to do that." As he got up and sat right next to Lilac as they kissed till they both realized that the sand that Ryan tripped on revealed the map that was buried in the sand. And Lilac saw the map as she went to go grab it and said, "Wait, this is the map that shows the way to get to a spell book that says my name on it. But how did this get here, Ryan? We must find a spell book." Ryan said, "Okay," as they both got up and followed the directions on the map as it sang. Said that the spell book is on the island in the middle of above the ocean, out of sight from the beach. Lilac and Ryan were sitting on a lilac, knew reading this, that if she were to step foot into the ocean, she would start growing taller infinitely till the ocean was sucked dry, leaving Lilac being over 9,000 times bigger than a planet, and leave the planet with no water, and then the planet would be forced to shrink till it became non-existent, which knowing this made Lilac say. So could you please turn into a dragon and carry me to the island? Ryan said sure. As he turned into a dragon and carried Lilac across the ocean and landed on the island with her. And then Ryan did transform back into a human as they started to walk on the island and found the spell book. And Lilac picked it up and flipped through the pages till she found the page that reads, "Watashi ori shisasei kudasai." I'm gonna be a mother. I'm gonna be a mother. I'm gonna be a mother. scream.